Hello and welcome to this festive edition of the Pickup Podcast. It's Christmas.
Really?
I'm gonna howl.
So today we're gonna go a bit different direction, do a little bit of festive quiz, a few different topics, but all Christmas themed, and you'll notice that we've got some Christmas drinks to accompany this podcast, so it could get a bit.
I had my booster today as well,
Yeah,
so I'm going to be on the floor.
So, first we're starting off with Andy's mulled wine.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Charlie.
Charles the Orange.
Good that.
Cheers. 2 types of sugar in there.
So what's the process of making the mulled wine? Talk us through it.
I went the cheats route, to be honest. Because usually I do it proper, but I used some pre-bagged spices.
It's fine.
I don't see that as a cheat at all, because we were discussing this exact topic yesterday, and I think that when you make something like mulled wine, you end up with like a spice that you will never ever use in the cupboard, just wasting away. You may as well just get the little bags of stuff that you can just bang in.
Yeah, although I augmented it with real things, because I think in the ingredients list there was allspice, which I didn't have, and then there was like cinnamon sticks, which I did, cloves and nutmeg, so I put in a bit extra of that. But yeah, a couple of bags with I used dark muscovado sugar and some golden castor, and then a whole bottle of red.
Nice.
Not even sure what red. Cheap red. Cheaper the better.
Especially if you're cooking it, doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah,
Very
15 minutes low simmer, not quite boiling.
Yeah.
Don't
And a
boil
bit
off
of
the
a
alcohol.
garnish as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
On the extra mile. But we've also brought some drinks to the table tonight, so we'll talk you through them as we get to them. What's been going on? What's been happening?
Just recently.
Booster, isn't it?
Recently, Booster this afternoon. Was at that A&E with the baby last night. Just a bit of a high fever, but if 111 tell you to do something, you do it. Yeah. And touch wood, he seems all right. He's just very hot and very tired. Yeah. But every baby goes through that, don't he?
What about you?
I've been drinking for the past 2 days. So just a nice quiet podcast is definitely what I need. Yeah.
With alcohol.
Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah. Had a night out Friday and a night out Saturday, so yeah.
Special occasions, Christmas.
Good old fashioned drink with friends, etc. Went to a bottomless Christmas dinner yesterday in Liverpool, and then we went from there to karaoke.
Is that bottomless drink or food?
Well, I thought it'd be food as well, but it was like a full crazy dinner. But between us, we did 3 bottles of Prosecco. So essentially a bottle of Prosecco.
So you couldn't just keep going back for more pigs and blankets?
They did ask, kind of like, once everyone had eaten, they were like, does anybody want anything more? So we got more potatoes.
Yeah.
But,
Gravy.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Yeah, I had a night out as well last night. It was busy in town, to be fair, considering the sort of worries over Omicron, Megatron, whatever you want to call it.
I think we should probably just get this out of the way, really, shouldn't we? We've been out, and he told us not to, or that we should. I don't even know anymore.
Well, I think did he say pick and choose?
It's
it's helpful.
It is what it is. You do your own safety assessment, don't you?
Well, that's what they've put on us. Like, we're not qualified to make the decisions. You make the decision for us. You're leading us. I don't know what I'm talking about medically and stuff. So if you're giving the decision to me, then
I'm going to do the fun thing.
Exactly, don't give us like a halfway house. Tell us either one way or the other. It's not leadership, is it?
It's
not. You're going to do it until you're told you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Allowed to do it.
But this isn't a political show yet.
Yeah.
So
we'll
move on. But, we had a good time. We had good nights out, and it was worth it.
Yeah,
whatever happens, I think.
How are you feeling about Christmas? Feeling Christmassy or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm always Christmas. Not always.
Just all year round.
Yeah. This time of year, I'm always Christmassy.
Always rocking that jumper.
I am. I think this is my 4th year in a row. But yeah, it's not good for my complexion. How's it coming across on camera? But no, I love Christmas. Christmas music. I try and get away with it in November.
Yeah.
I don't always manage it. But no, Christmas is in full swing in the Stewart household. You guys?
Yeah, feeling. I don't know. I just feel like I'm probably gonna get COVID in between. So I just don't see me having a Christmas.
Yeah.
For some reason, like especially
You haven't had it yet?
No.
Have you had it yet? No.
Not that I know.
I think you two are like the only 2 people I know that haven't had it yet.
So I'm definitely due it. I just think that pushed me luck a lot. I don't know. Especially last night and stuff. Like
Go to gigs and
Dog
everything.
Slim's is like the tightest bar and going, and it was packed to the rafters.
One of Eliza's Bessie's tested positive yesterday, and
really?
she was like at her house yesterday. So I'm thinking, we'll see.
No, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna stop myself doing stuff just so I can have a Christmas where I don't really do anything anyway. So I may as well actually do the things, and then if I miss out on Christmas, I miss out on Christmas. It is what it is.
I do feel like Christmas Day as a day is overrated.
Yeah.
I feel like I like the whole 2 weeks of Christmas or whatever that there is, but I mean, I'm going to jinx myself now, but I don't think Christmas Day is. Like, if I missed Christmas Day, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's just like, it's one of them for me where it's an extreme. I'm massively into extremes. Like, if everyone could just calm down a little bit, calm down 10% about Christmas, because it's just not that good.
It goes on too long.
It goes on,
especially like
started in October.
Yeah.
It's going to end in halfway through January.
Yeah. After last year, like obviously you could understand it because there wasn't really anything else to do, but people started putting the decorations up, didn't they, like after Halloween. And it's sort of carried on to this year now. I thought it'd just be like maybe a one-off, but like people have just adjusted their calendars now, so it's like Christmas lights for 3 months or whatever. Which
I've
is a
lit
bit
up
much.
outside for the first time ever.
Nice. I do like the Christmas lights, but like I don't know, keep it to like last week of November, maybe early December. Yeah.
I'd take that.
I've seen one set of Christmas lights that I really enjoyed this year. And it was kind of just like a side street that I always just pass on the way home from work. And like across the side street, like across the houses, they've got like just white lights just going all the way along the street. But I just thought, I like that because it's taken a lot of people working together and organising and just kind of going, should we lean into it a little bit?
Yeah,
and so like, I just think that needs a community. It was only in that one little street, but it just needs a community for that to exist. So that made me...
That's the spirit of Christmas.
That made me feel well more Christmassy than anything.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that's like used to be a big thing, wartime and whatnot. But then now that is lost because we haven't got the sense of community.
Yeah, definitely not as much. As you say, there are pockets in like certain areas which have good communities, but I mean, I wouldn't say I've got one here. I don't know about you guys where you live either, so
But like with my immediate neighbour, we've got a good relationship, but I wouldn't even say that it's like that community based. If you know what I mean? It's that she's really polite, we're really polite, and she takes our packages in every now and then. So like,
do you think that is like that since we've become more, interconnected with the internet and things, you can talk to people from miles away, but have we lost?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
In part because of that, are we too distracted? We got too many virtual distractions.
Yeah, really interesting question. I think because I feel like I'll still try, regardless of what response I get back. If you know what I mean. But maybe you are right in general.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's less important.
Yeah.
People are more guarded now anyway about everything, aren't they?
Yeah,
maybe people have more to hide than before because of the internet. I don't know.
As I say, before the internet got popular, it was your church halls or your community centres or whatever where you'd go for that community, I don't know, finding out stuff or chatting to people, but now you can, as you say, you can do
You've
it
got
all
your
on the
social
internet.
networks.
Yeah, true. Like you can
Yeah.
build you can build your community. You can choose it, can't you? Whereas I suppose you've never really been able to properly choose your community that you exist in, and
Yeah.
now you can literally the corners of the internet. You can think about it. You can make it up. It's probably already a Facebook group.
Yeah. Or
With a
Discord
thriving,
server.
or a Discord server,
Yeah.
which we have,
Yeah.
and the link will be down in the description or in the
Right.
show notes or whatever you're listening to.
I
On
feel like
Yeah.
maybe community is a good topic for an upcoming podcast.
Yeah.
Definitely,
So,
yeah,
like, we could
yeah.
expand on this and use it to sell the Discord.
Yeah, because at the moment, community is exclusive to our Discord server, so come and join us.
Yeah.
If you want any sort of community. We won't get it anywhere else. Yeah, it is picking up a bit, to be fair, isn't it? We've got a couple on there, but we
Yeah.
still want more of you to
One or two that
come
aren't
and
related
join.
to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Hey, listen, 3 is more than I ever thought
Yeah.
it would do. So the 3 people that are on our Discord server, you are legends,
Exactly, yeah.
and we're gonna do some stuff, even if it is just for 3 people. But we're gonna do stuff in the new year, like watch-alongs and listen-alongs and all that kind of stuff, aren't we?
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I thought we'd have a chat about our highlights of 2021. Seems that we're coming to the end of the year. Sort of a reflective section of the podcast. We'll start with Andy.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about this, and I mean, I've obviously got a very clear winner, which is obviously the birth of my son.
Yeah. Odds-on favourite.
Odds-on favourite, yeah. I would have been a very bad person
Yeah.
to not pick that. But, I mean, aside from the fact that it was one of the only things that happened this year, it was it was special. Back in April,
Yeah.
3rd. So his date of birth is 3/4/21.
Nice.
Would be better. For
Yeah.
Can't get back in there. Yeah.
Can't really complain with that as a highlight. So.
No, yeah. Well, will either of yours beat that?
I got
Probably
married.
not, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Close.
actually, that's
That is a close
Yeah.
second. I got married twice as well. So
All right, don't.
That's a different people.
yeah, yeah.
It is
Obviously,
legal.
because of COVID and everything, we had to kind of move some stuff around. We did the legal bit first, and then we had like the big party and whatnot. But that's my highlight for this year is finally, after the small amount of time, 10 years that we've been together. It was the whole like 2 weeks. It felt like one of them weddings from like India or something that lasted like ages. It just like we just kept doing stuff that was related to it, if you know what I mean. And it was just a really nice way for loads of people to come together and have that. When we've been missing that community thing, it was a really nice time for people to come together that haven't been together for a long time, and kind of felt bigger than me and Emma, for that reason. So,
It was a great day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
really good.
yeah. What's yours?
Yeah, obviously I've got no like sort of individual events like you guys, but I'd probably say for me it was, I know obviously we're just talking about maybe going back into like restrictions and stuff, but yeah, Freedom Day I suppose was like the highlight, or like in Freedom Day onwards I guess, restrictions lifting from what was like a really heavy winter, wasn't it, start of the year. It was a struggle to get through really, and it was dark, dismal, long days, not being able to do what we love, and then just being able to get back out into the real world and enjoy life, and
Did feel like a weight off your shoulders. Didn't it?
definitely,
Like a mental health
yeah,
wise.
definitely,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Especially like January, I think last year, like I really struggled through
Yeah.
January. That was tough.
Yeah, it was really tough for a lot of people, wasn't it? January's hard anyway, isn't it? But then obviously we went back into a full lockdown, because I think in December it was sort of before Christmas, it was tiers and stuff, wasn't it? So you could do little bits, but then it was like, I can't do anything in January. Everything closed again.
I don't know, it sounds mad, but I feel a little bit more resilient to it if it had happened again. You know, if they do bring it in and again in the new year, I feel less anxious about it now.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's just because of kind of, there's it felt like at the time there was no way out.
Yeah, because we hadn't come out of it
Yeah.
really fully, have we?
We went from January to kind of March, wasn't it, of just really
Just kind of waiting for a
restricted
vaccine,
living,
yeah.
you know, and I feel a lot less anxious about it now because I've been in one. It was really rubbish, but I know that there is a Freedom Day,
Yeah, yeah.
and so that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the right thing to do personally. I don't think it would really give us anything, but
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's like, is it going to particularly change anything if we go into a lockdown? Okay, like cases will go down, but it's not having the same sort of fatal effect that it did the first time round on people.
I mean, what have they said what the reasons were? Is it the hospitalisation things and the overwhelm in the NHS?
Yeah.
so I kind of disagreed with that. And then I work with someone whose wife works in the NHS. And I said, but there's only 9 people in hospital with it or whatever. And he said, it's not that. It's the fact that if people's children get sick, there's a lot of people in the NHS that have children. So then they need to take time off if they need to isolate with the children.
Yeah,
Because obviously it's rattling around schools, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like if they need to take time off to look after the children and isolate, that leaves the NHS kind of exposed a little bit in some places, kind of not through the amount of hospitalisations, but through the amount of isolations that are happening and people being kind of taken away. So I do kind of see what they're talking about. It just highlights to me how horrendous this Tory government are at funding the NHS, really, you know, that we're in this situation in the first place. So as a brief sort of rant, I suppose, then I can kind of see where they're coming from, but because of that, that's...
The same with funding for schools as well.
Exactly,
so like providing any kind of, stuff to keep kids safe in schools. Like they're like, oh, have space to park desks. And it's like, well, we can't. There's like 30 kids in the class.
There's no room?
There's no room.
No.
And they're not going to pay for building new buildings.
No. And how long did it take for teachers to go on the list for vaccinations last year? They were like the last people, but kids were still getting sent to school.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing's just been...
There's like a sort of dental epidemic coming up as well, isn't it? Because no one's really had their teeth checked out for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's hard to get.
And it's not just dentists. Health in general.
Yeah, loads of treatments has fell by the wayside because of it.
And treatment and like triage for stuff, you know, like getting tested for various things. And
Physio,
yeah.
But yeah, on a more positive note, another highlight for me is starting the podcast. It's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been really fun.
Sort of getting stuck into a new project. We like starting new projects, don't we?
We found that we're actually going to carry this one on now, haven't we?
Yeah. So yeah, next year, we're really going to get stuck into it as well. We've sort of used this part of 2021 to feel where we're going with it and develop stuff and get ideas going. And I think we're in quite a good place with it going into 2021, aren't we?
definitely.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to get some new crew members. I don't know what you'd call them, cast members, crew members, contributors. Hopefully going to mix it up a little bit with some fresh faces and that maybe some new shows on the back of it and stuff. So
definitely.
That's quite exciting, I think.
Yeah, some collaborations maybe as well.
Yeah.
Other podcasts, but if anyone does want to get involved, drop us a message, and we'll definitely sort something out. Have a chat to you.
So another thing as well, hopefully we want to do a bit more kind of on location stuff, possibly as well. We really enjoyed doing the Sefton Park pilot show that we did for the last podcast that we started. It was we did kind of a long form on that, didn't we? And it was really fun to do this stuff out in the real world, and you're holding a microphone and hoping no one runs behind you and shouts an obscenity and stuff. But it was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it'd be cool to make mini documentaries maybe, sort of even stuff like that.
Local stuff.
Yeah. So yeah.
Any suggestions are welcome.
Yeah.
In the Discord server, of course.
Yeah.
Just set up a new stream channel.
Channel.
New channel within the Discord server.
Yeah. There you go. I'm getting it, yeah.
Show ideas.
Yeah, that's a good one actually, yeah.
Haven't you got a sack of treats with you today?
I've got a sack. Should we have a look at what's in Andy's sack?
Yeah, go on. Show the
I
people
need
on
to jingle.
Spotify what's in Andy's sack.
So, should we have it?
It's very plush, that.
I have got a very plush sack. Do you want to have a stroke of your sack?
Oh, come off it.
It's quite hairy in a way.
So, we have some Leberkuchen.
Nice.
We have some authentic German dark chocolate Leberkuchen. 6, that's 2 each. Either of you ever had Leberkuchen before?
I can't
I
say
think
I
I've had one before, yeah, they're good.
They are. So they
Right,
are.
we'll cut while Andy opens it.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
So we got it open.
Yeah.
And it is described as, I was going to read it when I had the packaging on, so I didn't have to do this, but spiced biscuits made with candied orange peel, apricot kernel paste, and apricot covered with a blend of dark chocolate and icing sugar. So help yourselves, guys.
That's perfect, to be honest.
Hoping you don't like
So it looks kind of cakeish.
Yeah. It's kind of Jaffa cakey looking.
Taste marzipan straight away.
Yeah, thoughts?
I'd say 6 Santas out of 10.
Is that going to come up at the bottom?
Yeah. Just do that.
Santa hats.
Should probably put it.
Yeah. There's a thing about the texture that really works.
Yeah.
Quite dry. As in, I reckon I'd need like a
Mulled wine.
sign of... I'm struggling with the wine, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, if you're not going to finish it, I'll
Maybe an
take it
eggnog.
down.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, we were saying it tastes marzipan-y, but apparently there's no marzipan in it or almond, so...
I'd go with 6.5 Santas out of 10, you know.
I'd say you're just making the graphics.
I'd go for 7 Santas out of 10, you know.
Yeah, I'd agree. In taking the average up to 7, so it's easier than 6.8.
8. Yeah. Oh, good. And like, I kind of taste quite Christmassy.
Yeah, they
I'll
do.
give you that. Yeah.
It's Aldi's special.
Do you think like all German treats just taste Christmassy because of like German Christmas
As
markets?
soon as you throw in cinnamon, nutmeg,
Apricots.
apricots, all that kind of stuff. Because like one of the drinks that we're having a little bit later has got pretty much the same ingredients, well, same spices as in that. It's just a different base to the drink.
What are you giving it?
What, these guys?
Yeah.
7.
7 Santas out of 10.
7 Santas out of
Sieben.
10. Super fantastic. Save those for a little bit later.
I mean, this opens up a new question. What's your favourite thing to eat at Christmas? What's the thing that you can really only get away with eating at Christmas that you, when Christmas rolls round, you're like, get in. I can kind of lawfully indulge in this.
I mean, I love me pigs in blankets, but I feel like I could have them all year round. Would not be.
I feel like if you did have a pigs in blankets in like June, I'd feel a bit of a fraud. And you can.
Your own decisions.
So
I'd say mince pies. It's got to be for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a big fan of mince
Yeah,
pies.
I love them. So easy answer, really. Yeah, I'd feel like a proper mazzo eating them in March or something.
Oh, that'd be rough, yeah.
If we can go for drinks, then I'd say mulled wine for drinks.
Yeah,
So
could go either way, yeah. One thing I wouldn't mind drinking over the next few weeks is mulled cider.
I've never been a cider fan, but I was
Hot
brewing,
cider is class, to be fair.
I was making this while doing the dishes. So while it was simmering away, I was doing the dishes and I got like an apple, what's it called? Washing up liquid. I got the sense of the apple, and the sense of the spice, and I thought, oh, I fancy some mulled
Squared
cider.
Do not try that.
So yeah, mulled cider I think I'll give it a go, because I've never been a big cider fan, but with a bit of spice.
I think for me, kind of indulging on a full wheel of cheese is like the cheese at Christmas. You get all the different type, like
Cranberry
flavours.
Wensleydale stuff.
Yeah, and like it's just generally considered all right at 10:30 in the morning to just pop the fridge open, smash in 3 or 5 crackers with a mound of cheese on each, and no one's going to judge you. But you do that in May. We've got an issue, haven't we? So yeah, cheese is...
It's only an issue if people know about it, Paul.
True.
I've never got onto the big legs of Spanish ham in Christmas. Like, it's a thing, isn't it? But like, I've never...
I don't feel like I could cut it.
Yeah, I need one, a professional slicer.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't do it
Just spend too much money on gadgets for it.
Yeah.
It's an Iberico ham.
Yeah. Apologies to any Spaniards for my
But
poor description.
If you want to provide
Big legs.
Spanish ham.
Big legs.
Here he is, big legs. Big legs is coming over. What's he got, really big legs? No, it's just Spanish.
Yeah, this mulled wine. I don't know if it's like a mentality thing, like with a cup of tea. When a cup of tea goes cold, but I'm getting similar vibes when it goes cold. It's not working as well for me.
I suppose you get the aromatics when it's warm,
Yeah.
So it loses a bit.
Yeah.
But I'd drink a cold cup of tea anyway. I'm a parent. I've drunk many a cold cup of tea. That's why I moved to black coffee, because black coffee is fine cold.
Yeah.
But coffee with milk in, unless it's been particularly brewed for that purpose, I feel like it's just off. But I'd have cold, old wine.
Are we getting anything else out of your sack before the quiz starts? Maybe some sort of shot or something?
Drinks at 6.
Spoiler alert. What's in Andy's sack? Oh,
Oh, what's this?
This is awful.
What's that on the shelf?
I'm having no part of it.
festive Jaeger. Is that festive?
Not sponsored, but...
They have it in cold. The adverts are always cold, aren't they?
Yeah. Just a two.
There is just 2 there. I did look for 3, but
Yeah. Seems a shame, that.
No, it is a shame, but there was only 2, so...
Well, you can have one.
The way my night ended last night, I cannot be doing shots today.
Do you want to jump more? Or run it right to the top?
I feel like this could make one of your 2 nights end the same as my night last night.
The well-known Christmas shot.
Chin chin.
That's a big shot as well. That's like a mug.
Yeah, it's not as good with Red Bull, without Red Bull, is it?
Does that just tell you that it's not that good? So,
I don't know what the 56 selected botanicals are. I didn't know there were 56
I think there actually is only 56 botanicals.
There's 57.
I suppose it goes on with the German theme.
Yeah.
Carefully guarded recipe from Germany.
Is this the one that people used to put in the freezer?
Yeah.
I know that was Aftershock.
Right, fridges.
People used to bang Aftershock in the freezer. And
Stick all spirits in the freezer.
Yeah.
Saves up some space in the fridge.
Cold macerated elixir. I love it when things are described as elixirs.
It tastes like a cough syrup.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. I think
Which can only be a good thing.
that needs to go back in the sack now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut and then come back for a Christmas quiz when we change drink.
Quizmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so we're back with a new festive drink. This one was mine. Made today. Eggnog, the popular American festive drink.
Never known. I've always heard of it. It's not American, I think. I think it's English.
Alright, well, it's more popular. You can get it in like cartons in America and
I
stuff.
think it originated in England. And
Alright.
The hat's coming
And
off.
they stole it.
I mean, to be fair, America originated in England.
Yeah. So
Any
this
complaints,
is
email in.
a Jamie
Sure.
Oliver recipe as well, to be fair. So
Who?
Jamie Oliver. I didn't say it like that.
So talk us through what's in there.
So it's 5 eggs separated, 3 cups of whole milk, 1 cup of double cream. So you mix the eggs and cream together in a pan with some vanilla extract, some nutmeg and some cinnamon.
So it's heated.
Yeah, and then while that's going on, you combine the egg yolks with granulated sugar and beat them. And when the milk mixture is boiled, you pour it into the eggs and sort of mix it all together. And then just beat up the egg white so it's get the foam bit on top. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds very
And then chill it.
involved.
Yeah. It's quite easy to make, to be fair. But
And there's rum in it.
yeah, rum as well.
That's why it's...
Can do it non-alcoholic, but yeah, obviously
Why?
this is yeah.
That is the most crazy steps to go through for a non-alcoholic drink, isn't it?
Shall we try it together then?
Yeah.
Chin chin.
My stomach's saying no.
It really doesn't look great.
That is great.
It's nice. It is like an egg custard.
I'm unsure.
I'm biased because I made it, but that's sensational.
No, I like it. I like that. I feel like I probably couldn't have many.
Yeah, it's sweet and rich, isn't it? But like,
It's a good dessert drink.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
No,
really unsure on that.
I think taste-wise, I really like it. Even texture-wise, I think it's just in my head. I'm thinking like this shouldn't be.
I know this sounds.
Essentially drinking raw eggs.
I know this sounds like really obvious. It just really tastes of egg.
Really, I think
I can't really taste it. Yeah, I can definitely taste it as a custard.
Yeah.
And the garnish of nutmeg. So, you'd be garnishing it and just basically just a blob of a mound of nutmeg. No,
I could drink that in one.
Do you know what it tastes like? And on the second taste, then tastes like some kind of winter latte from Starbucks or something.
They do an eggnog latte in Starbucks.
I feel like I'd prefer it without the frothy top.
The one with the egg whites.
Yeah. I feel like that doesn't add enough to be justified.
Yeah.
That's what sort of maybe puts me off it.
Yeah. It's more of a aesthetic thing, not. Yeah.
But no,
I'm going to make this a Christmas tradition now.
Just you absolutely nailing a full
Exactly, yeah.
a full bowl of eggnog on your own.
Sensational.
needs more rum.
Yeah. Could be a bit stronger, but I quite like it because it's not too strong. Well, yeah, I'd say that was a success.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
I might start making it myself. But I don't know. At what point in the Christmas day are you supposed to drink it? Is it an after dinner one? Is it a breakfast drink?
I'd say after dinner, evening, maybe like aperitif or something. I don't know what that is. That means after dinner. Only doesn't, yeah.
Aperitif is before dinner, isn't it?
In a way.
It's an after dinner aperitif.
Yeah, with your after eights or something.
I don't know how
It'll go down well. You can you can serve it over rice as well, apparently. But that might make it a bit more.
Apparently.
Yeah.
if it touches the sides at all, you can have it on have it over rice.
So yeah, we're going to do a Christmas quiz now. Quiz of the year.
Merry Christmas.
So I'm going to be the quiz master. Paul and Andy are going to be the answers, the participants, but you can play along at home as well.
Get your pen and paper ready.
Yeah.
And pause now if you want to.
Yeah. So there's 3 rounds. One sort of general 2021. About 10 questions in that, I think. And then we've got a sports round, 6 questions. Music round, 5 questions. So there's 21 questions altogether.
So
21 questions to go.
Not 20 questions. Yeah. But yeah, let's kick it off.
Do we have to write quiz as the title?
So to say, yeah, play along at home, give it your best shot, but we're going to start with the general round.
Okay.
You ready? So, in March, Amazon launched a UK store. What was unique about this shop?
Is it multiple choice or just...
No, just some of them are, but... So I'll read the questions out and then we'll go through the answers at the end. Ready for question 2?
Mm-hmm.
So question 2, a ship blocked the Suez Canal for days, causing worldwide delays. What was the name of the vessel?
Got loads. One on the Suez Canal with everything.
Can I remember this?
What was the name of the vessel? Now I think the next question is probably 2 potential answers, but
Great start.
yeah, I'll explain after I've read the question. So question 3, many coronavirus restrictions were still in place in the UK at the beginning of 2021. What date was labelled as Freedom Day by the UK government? And I'm going to say like the revised Freedom Day, not the original one that they gave to us.
I just think it's the whole year is just a blur. And you should... actually, no, Freedom Day was after you went to that gig, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
quite a while after.
I don't even know what month that was.
What was it?
Total, that's going to be miles out, but go ahead.
Yeah, I've also decided that I think another Jägermeister might be a mistake after an eggnog.
So, well, we'll find out what's in Andy's.
Yeah, there may be another one. There may not be. We'll find out.
I feel like another Jägermeister is generally always considered a mistake,
What?
regardless of what it precedes.
Okay, next question.
Custard?
Something like that.
Alcoholic custard.
The Zoom meeting of a UK council went viral this year, with one guest memorably exclaiming, "You do not have the authority, Jackie Weaver." What was the name of the council?
Oh, I
Name of the
drove
council.
through there. I took a photo of the sign.
Jackie Weaves, wonder what she's up to nowadays.
Took a photo of the sign. Did that go viral, did it? Or did it?
The photo? Yeah, big time. It got 30 views on the Instagram. I'll remember that and I'll kick myself.
He'll kick himself later. In January 2021, online retailer Boohoo acquired which brand and website for £55 million? I'll give you a clue. It's part of a rescue package, if you like.
I feel like it might be right there, but I'm not. I am hot on fashion.
As we can all tell.
Fashion or business? It's more of a business question, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what number question this is, but go with it.
6.
8 legs, 6 legs. Actor Paul Ritter sadly died in early April. Which British TV sitcom that aired from 2011 to 2020 is he best known for? Next question. Which news channel was launched on the 13th of June 2021?
It's the one with all the pricks.
Essentially, yeah. That's the description generally used. That can be your answer if you want.
And judging by what Mark's saying, you'll probably get the point.
That'll do.
Definitely watching the
Actually,
Office quiz episode on Christmas Day.
No.
Yeah. Not the quiz, the Christmas special. I'll watch that as well. Too much dark rum in this.
Eggnog,
ITV announced this year that the X Factor had been axed. However, in which year was it first seen on our British screens?
See, that's confusing because there's been like 3 different iterations of that show, hasn't there?
Just the one of X Factor. Not anything like...
No, that's what I mean, because
Yeah.
of Pop Stars and Pop Idol
Yeah.
and
Don't know when it started.
Pop Stars, The Rivals,
That was on BBC.
The Voice, no,
anyway.
Fame Academy.
Yeah. David Snedden, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. He was the winner.
David.
There was a guy who wore like
Scottish
a Libertines jacket.
Yeah.
He was a gimp.
David Snedden, if you're watching, what are you up to these days?
Why would he be watching?
He's one of our 3
It might be like an algorithm where, like, if his name's
David
he's got like a
Snedden.
Google alert on his screen. Yeah. Anytime he's
Just
mentioned.
clip that bit and then
Yeah.
send him,
Yeah.
tweet him. Is he Scottish?
Yeah.
David Snedden.
This is the I know it's not. Second to last question.
Penultimate.
Penultimate.
So weird.
Which billionaire joined 3 other passengers to blast into space aboard New Shepard?
It's one of those 3 pricks.
Running theme.
I'll slander and have these answers. Final question of the general knowledge round is: Alec Baldwin was filming on the set of which up-and-coming film when a terrible and fatal accident occurred? You call it up-and-coming. Bigging it up.
It's not becoming anymore, is it? Right, so in the second part, are we numbering them 1, 2, 3 in the next one, or are we going 11, 12, 13?
Yeah, start again. 1, 2, 3. We'll go through the answers round by round, so
Okay.
if you want to swap over now, we can mark each other's answers. So question 1, Amazon launched the UK store earlier in the year. What was unique about this shop? The answer is that there is no cashiers. The store uses cameras and sensors to automatically take payment.
Yeah.
1 point.
Second question, the name of the ship that blocked the Suez Canal. Anyone?
So Paul's put Suez.
And he's put the good ship Norman.
Close.
Both are
Well, yeah,
incorrect.
Ever Given is the name of the ship. Mungo Jerry.
Doctor, you don't know who sang in the summertime, do you?
So Freedom Day. The answer to Freedom Day. What have you got for that?
So Paul's put June 19th.
Ooh. What was the
Close
answer?
enough.
And he's put May 27th.
You were exactly a month out, July 19th.
Ah,
I think it was June 21st, wasn't it? The original
was
one.
the
And then
fir-
it got-
Any points for being closest for it?
nah, we both got it wrong.
Feels harsh, but yeah. Got to be ruthless in quizzes, haven't you?
I think
The
Andy's got this, you know.
the name of the UK council.
Was it Nevesham or something like that?
No.
What have you written?
I put in Newsham.
Newsham.
Is it Newsham?
It's not a Newsham.
Something parish?
It's called the Handforth Parish Council.
Yeah, I'll dig out that photo. as well.
Yeah.
Come up on your screen now.
You do that thing on TikTok where it goes like that and it's like in your hand, like moving around. No?
Don't believe it.
Laugh if I actually went through you.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Get that bit of the Danny Minogue thing and then just place it in there now.
Just in the corner.
Don't believe it.
No, don't believe it.
Yeah. No one has a clue what we're on about.
No.
So the online retailer Boohoo acquired which brand and website for 55 million?
Oh, Topshop.
Who bought
Nope.
Topshop? No.
No. Debenhams was the correct answer.
Who bought Topshop? Or did?
I don't think. Well,
Oh,
maybe-
ASOS.
Yeah, ASOS. Yeah.
It's all one to me.
Not doing too well, you guys. Are you?
1 out of 5.
So the name of the British TV sitcom with Paul Ritter.
Paul's put something Tory about dinner.
And Andy put Friday night comedy.
Both
Friday
wrong.
night comedy.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah, I fancy it.
That's
Friday night dinner.
it is a comedy.
I'll give you half a point
Yeah,
for
I'll
that.
let you have half for that.
So on in.
What was the news channel which was launched on the 13th of June?
GB News, Andy's put.
GBTV.
Andy's correct, yeah. GB News is the answer.
Stephen Hawking's football boots. Get a point.
And which year was the X Factor first on our screens?
Paul has 04.
Andy's got 03.
Paul is correct. 2004. Well done. Good guesses.
That's a good quiz question, that.
We were close. Well, that was close.
Yeah.
You were right.
All good, all equal in their own. Which was the billionaire which joined 3 other passengers to blast into space aboard New Shepard?
See, Paul's put Bezos, and I was going to put Bezos, but I saw something about
Branson.
Branson doing something this year.
It is Bezos. Yeah.
Is it?
Bezos, yeah.
Well done. And I'm pretty sure Paul has got question 10 wrong.
So the name of the film where Alec Baldwin fired a gun that he didn't realise this was loaded.
So Paul has put Stuart Little 4.
Rust is the correct
Rust.
answer, Andy. Well done. So, what are the scores after round 1?
So 3.
3.5. 2.5. 3.5.
Oh, I'm leading by a half. Shouldn't have been so generous with your half.
I mean, we can just do it.
Yeah.
This is it. It's a
Better
cat.
though, innit? I'll do it.
Or is it COVID to be passing?
Yeah.
Do we need to have a look at what's in the bag?
Yeah, let's have a look at the bag before the
sack.
next round. The sack.
Santa's bag sounds so weird, doesn't it?
Ah. There's another bottle of Jägermeister in there.
Half this time.
What? You cannot have half a shot.
Them
Going
shops
up
are
to
like-
a
They
bar.
are big.
They
aren't
are like bowls, them
Yeah,
shop
yeah.
Going
to
to
be
a
fair.
bar and saying, I can have half a shot of Jägermeister, please.
I mean, if anyone would, Mark would.
Yeah,
to be
you
fair.
might see a live throw up on this podcast. Now. Gonna put it back in the sack. Or should we
Back
put it
in the
bin?
yak sack.
Should we?
Let's put it back in the sack.
Psyching myself up. This has turned
This is-
into chaos, hasn't it?
This is my Christmas Day sack. I'm just going to stink of Jägermeister. This is how nice this sack is. I should have drink it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just go for it.
Just for reference, Mark has put his hand on his nose there.
Oh. Why was that a good idea from me?
I mean, I'll let you know. It wasn't.
Self-sabotage. All for the name of entertainment now. So.
Is it?
Certainly not for me. Okay. So yeah, the scores going into round 2 are 3.5 out of 10 to Andy and 3 out of 10 for Paul. I don't know if Andy wants to do some graphics, don't have to, no pressure.
But now that he's brought it up, a little bit of pressure.
This got to come out before Christmas.
People have literally, it just was a piece of paper now with like interspersed.
Yeah.
Really bad lighting and everything.
The camera's like that. Okay, so this is the sport round.
Ooh,
Sport in 2021.
We'll touch.
Mainly sort of football based, I suppose, because we don't really know that much.
Emma Raducanu. So
Oh, well, that was one of the... Can't do that now, can I?
Jotting it down up here.
do the question anyway. You might get it wrong.
I'm gonna switch up the questions and make it harder now.
We didn't even know any of them though.
Well, that was the answer. So. First question. It's not the answer to the
question's not Emma Raducanu.
Who became the first woman to ride the winner of the Grand National when guiding Manila Times to victory at Aintree? And it's not Emma Raducanu. Who became the first woman to ride the winner of the Grand National when guiding Manila Times to victory at Aintree?
Who was the winner that she was riding?
Manila Times.
The jockey.
Yeah.
Can't remember her surname.
So question 2. Who was Emma Raducanu's opponent she defeated in the US Open women's single title? Checks Google for the answer.
That's a good name.
Okay, next question. Which manager opened the Premier League season, by collecting Manager of the Month award for August, only to be sacked on November the 1st? Next question. Cristiano Ronaldo returned to Old Trafford and scored twice on his second debut. Against which club? This is great audio, isn't it?
You've got to leave in the sounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one's got to play along.
Yeah, no one's going to watch this. This is just for us to watch back and laugh at ourselves. And, I know, penultimate question.
Hold on.
In March, the Six Nations Championship of Rugby was won by which country?
I'm hoping that this is one of them that take part.
Final question. Might take a while to write this answer, but which 6 Premier League clubs announced their intention to join a breakaway European Super League in April? That is 6 Premier League clubs.
So point for each.
Yeah, I'll say point for each, yeah.
Why not, eh?
Okay, so that is the end of the round. Can we swap papers, please? So let's find out the answers. Who became the first woman to ride the winner of the Grand National? Andy, what did Paul write?
Paul's put Rena Raducanu.
That is
Not Emma
actually
Raducanu.
incorrect.
Andy's put Eva. Brackets. Don't know if I can say this.
What's her name?
Not Longoria is the thing that I'll say.
Yeah,
It's not
best
that.
not to say that. Yeah. So the answer is Rachel Blackmore. Rachel Blackmore.
I turn up when you say
So the name of Emma Raducanu's opponent in the US Open final was.
Emma Raducanu.
Incorrect. She did not play herself. Not the poor but.
Anna Cornucopia.
Get the feeling this doesn't seem to be taken seriously. So the answer for anyone who is taking this quiz seriously is Leyla Fernandez.
Did you know that?
No, I had to Google that because someone ruined the question. Next question: who was the manager who won Manager of the Month in the Premier League for August, only to be sacked on November the 1st?
I feel like you might have it right here, but
Carlo Ancelotti, Andy Rowe.
No.
Spurs fella, Portugal.
I'll give you half a point for that. It is correct, but yeah, his name is Nuno Espirito
That's it,
Santo.
Portugal.
Spurs fella. So Cristiano Ronaldo returned to Old Trafford and scored twice on his second debut against which club?
So it's probably Norwich.
Newcastle.
It's Newcastle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Complete. Like, how many teams are in Premier League? 24?
Yeah, something like that. 20. Yeah.
That's one in. Take off themselves, but one in 18.
20, yeah.
So who won the Nations Championship of Rugby in March this year?
Andy's put France.
Nope, incorrect.
Paul's put Emma Raducanu.
I can confirm she does not play rugby as well.
You don't know that.
The answer is Wales.
Ah, that was going to be the other one. That's the nation.
It is. And then I think this is the final one. Point for each. Which 6 Premier League clubs announced their intention to join a breakaway European Super League in April?
So,
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Man United.
Yeah.
Man City.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
See, you didn't get Chelsea, you got Emma Raducanu.
I can see why
It's
you
so
put
close
that.
as well,
Yeah,
because-
yeah. Similar.
Yeah. In a way.
Oh, if I use out of 11? No, 6. 6 for that and 5 more.
So to add to the chaos, I think we're going to cut now as well, and then we're going to have a different drink for the last round. Seems like Paul hasn't even touched it.
It's just not
He just,
what I'm about. It's not a bit of me at all.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not going to offer to take that one off.
I mean, I will, to be fair.
Damn it.
But, welcome back to round 3 of this slightly chaotic Christmas episode. So this is going to be a music-themed round, 5 questions. And we're going to crack open the new drink, which are in your sack, I think, aren't they? And what is in the sack?
Oh, I've got a heavy sack.
and he needs to empty his sack on all.
What have we got here then?
Got some snowballs. So talk us through what snowball is, because I haven't done it
So
before.
this is smooth and refreshing lemonade, advocaat and lime drink. Contains egg again and sulfites. It's a 3.5%, so not too bad.
Oh no.
Oh, maybe after this round, if we
Said
go
to shake. It did say to shake it as well, didn't it? But
yeah, it
isn't
did,
it
yeah.
lemonade? So is this kind of like
Shaking for you, so yeah, just go for it. It's fine.
go for it?
It's just a podcast shooting.
Not gonna-
Loads of expensive equipment, doesn't matter.
Oh, it didn't.
Less aid, more lemon. Oh,
Another bit.
not
Cheers.
just upturn before you
Oh,
shit.
Yes.
oh that's mental.
Just
What sound you get off with?
So,
It's ruined.
if you're listening to this, You might want to switch over to YouTube to see what happened there.
No one's listening.
Let's just keep going.
That is good.
That's awful as well.
It's
I
bad,
really-
that.
That
Don't say
is-
awful as well.
I
It's
really
awful for
enjoy
the
that.
first time.
Oh,
I don't mind it. It is refreshing, isn't
It's
it?
like a lemony sweet.
Smooth and refreshing, yeah. It's like a bonbon.
why
or
do
something.
people keep jamming egg into like?
Well, what's Advocaat?
Protein in it. I don't actually know what Advocaat is. It's that like yellow one, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. Advocaat.
I think it's like egg
of-
yeast. Good thing as well, but yeah.
I'm googling Advocaat.
Oh, that's despicable. That
I mean, I've just got a lot of liquid in front of me.
like outside of the bottle. is what-
Yeah.
It's Dutch, made from eggs, sugar, and brandy.
What again with the eggs?
Rich and creamy drink has a smooth custard-like consistency. There's a custard theme today.
Do you know what should be
Jesus.
a
I
thing?
know.
People need to stop drinking egg.
A good drink.
See, bartender.
Fuck.
I've left drinking the egg.
Oh, come on. What
I
is-
said, did I say that what I said? Actually,
Yeah.
I thought that. Alright.
Is there any
Play
other
the
mulled
back.
wine as well?
Rewind.
Yeah. Okay, next round. Music round. 5 questions. First question.
Ed Sheeran.
Which Glass Animals track contains the line, "Sometimes all I think about is you, late nights in the middle of June"?
So who was Glass Animals?
Brit Award nominated, as far as I'm aware as well.
Never heard of them.
That's making me feel a bit ill.
Yeah.
Shit. It's
The pooling of.
Can we get clean up in that? Question 2. Driver's License, Good For You and Deja Vu
I know this one.
are all 2021 hits for which American singer?
Eliza keeps putting on one of their songs. It's like a proper teenage angst one.
Yeah, that's Good For You.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No. I think they've got a few.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's like brutal. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's all like, yeah, I'm 17. Life is rubbish.
Next question. Tom Grennan had his biggest UK hit to date with which January 2021 single? This is multiple choice. So A, a Little Bit of Love, B, Black Hole, or C, Bed.
Are they all his songs?
Yeah. You struggling with
Repeat, Robin.
That's too much egg, isn't it?
That's from there.
Why is that Christmas? Why is that Christmas?
I thought I was going to say
Egg
egg.
and lime.
Yeah.
Oh, I really need
I mean,
to
like, especially
make a Christmas drink.
That's a really wintry,
Yeah.
scene as well.
And then,
Sun with some birds.
next question. Which 2 UK grime heavyweights teamed up on the track Clash in 2021?
Grime's a genre. Yeah. I know one. The Spawn Grime. That's a name. That's a name as well.
Question 5, final question of the quiz. In October 2021, Adele burst back onto the music scene with her single Easy On Me, the lead single from her 4th album. But what is Adele's surname? Is it A, Adkins, B, Bennett, or C, Chisholm?
I'm putting C because it's funny.
Adele Chisholm. So swap over for the final time. So the name of the Glass Animals track, what did we put for that?
And he's put, oh Emma, I love you.
That was incorrect. That's
Emma Reggie Counties.
Can see a theme in these answers. It's actually called Heat Wave. I didn't write the answer down then, but I just got that.
Heat wave. Heat wave. Heat wave.
Go on TikTok, you'll know this song.
It's a social media platform.
And that's him saying it at last.
Driver's License, Good For You, Deja Vu are all hits for which American singer?
Olivia Rodrigo. Nearly put Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Did I put that?
No.
No, Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo. Tom Grennan's biggest hit to date? Little Bit of Love, Black Hole or Bed?
A. Little bit of love.
I put A as well.
A is correct, yeah.
I was just laughing at my answer. Was meant to be what Andy's put, but it might be like the most like out of touch person.
Oh no. Which two UK crime heavyweights teamed up on the track Flash?
So Andy's put Dave and Stormzy.
That's the correct answer, yeah. What's Paul for?
Dave and Grimesy.
Half a point, yeah. Jesus.
Wow, that is awful.
I can't believe I got it. I was just like absorbing.
I was really confident with Grimesy as well. That sounds really funny to me.
I like that it's Grimesy with S as well.
It's like your mate in it. Oh yeah, Tom Grimes. Yeah.
old Grimesy.
So Adele's surname, Adkins, Bennett or Chisholm?
Chisholm.
Nope.
Adkins?
Adkins is correct.
I like how you alliterated the answers with the option.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, do you mean like, oh right, okay.
A was Adkins, B was...
Yeah. I definitely made.
What do you mean?
So what are the final scores at the doors?
You've got
14 and a half for Andy.
11 for Paul.
Andy is the winner.
Crowned
2021.
Inaugural
Yeah.
quiz.
Um,
Next year I rematch.
Yeah.
I'll pay more attention to your grime.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
there may be
Or your
a
storm scene.
chocolate-based prize in the sack, maybe for the winner,
Prize,
which maybe we can share out as well. But
It's not such a
just-
surprise then, is it? In a way.
can take them home if there's any left. No, no.
I made a
I
chocolate.
walked into that one, didn't I?
You did, I think, a little bit.
Get the mugs out.
He went home to get it.
We've got Red Bull on this one, so there are other energy drinks available.
There you go. Loser's prize. Loser!
Now these are a real Christmas thing. They're like fair play.
Yeah.
They've just marketed
Well, these are as
themselves
well.
so
These like snowballs and eggnog and mulled wine.
Yeah. So for the podcast listeners, we've just whipped out some roses. I'm
like-
making some Jaeger bombs in pickup mugs.
It's like bloody hot ones, isn't it? But with drink.
I like that hot one show though.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're about.
It's like the last questions, and every question you've got to have like a hot sauce.
They have a hot sauce on wings, which is
Does it get hotter or
the
something?
fact
Yeah.
that Americans are obsessed
That'll
with
do.
chicken wings. Like it's the worst part of a chicken,
Yeah.
and
It's
they
an
go
experience,
mental
though,
for
yeah.
them.
Want the last bit?
Get your hands up. I'm just pouring mine in.
I haven't
Where's
had
the
a
Friday
Red Bull
night?
for ages.
You're supposed to down it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a bit too much to down.
So before Mark throws up,
I'm doing two. Busy.
But you're going to make an actual point now.
no,
Yeah, alright.
just wanted to make the point that I think I'm going to throw up in a bit.
I mean, this is a long Jägermeister drink.
Oh,
Do you reckon there's someone that's made a cocktail that actually makes
Damn it.
Jägermeister taste good?
According to the viewers, I'm down that.
there's a bit left, mate.
Thanks, man. All gone. Rose?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not a go. Product placement there.
Back in the bag.
Yeah, never to be opened again. So yeah, hope you enjoyed our little Christmas quiz. So we're going to round off the episode with our favourite Christmas movies. Anyone want to go with their first?
We were doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first one, would be Die Hard.
Yeah. The anti-Christmas movie.
Not really anti-Christmas, though, is it?
Maybe.
It's divisive.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it's not a Christmas movie, but it definitely is.
It's set at Christmas. So.
As most of them.
Yeah.
As most Christmas movies are.
Yeah. But I will go and say that the best one, I think, is, have you watched Klaus on
Is that the
Netflix?
animated
Yeah.
one? No.
Quite good, isn't it?
It's, and I don't use this word often, it's impeccable.
Oh wow.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we started watching it again the other night and didn't realise it was Academy Award nominated.
Oh wow.
Didn't get that
But it's
off
on
the
Netflix and everything. It's
Yeah.
really, really good. Just as a film.
That's a new one for me to check out. So.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah,
Enjoyed it.
yeah. Any other special mentions?
No, they're all crap.
I like, in terms of classic Christmas films,
I mean, there is one winner, but we'll bring that up after.
The Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Is it the Santa Claus? Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Tim
I think it is
Tim
the
Allen,
Santa
yeah.
Claus,
Santa
isn't it?
Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Because it's the clause that's in the contract.
Yeah.
I think I haven't done that one again this year yet, but I don't even know whether Eliza's seen it, so we'll have to introduce her to that. Honourable mention to Bad Santa.
Oh yeah.
A bit of Bad Santa.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name?
Nicholson.
No. He's in Fargo as a baddie.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Yeah, that one.
I like IMDb.
No. He's got a J in it.
I'll be honest, I probably don't know his name.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Isn't it Jelly Job Johnson?
Yeah, love that. Tell you what, go with ones we enjoy first.
Yeah. I love Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. It's just the GOAT for me.
I mean, there is a definitive answer to this question, and the actual answer is A Muppet's Christmas Carol.
Yes. Yeah.
However, you've kind of got to take that out of the equation for the others because it's really not fair on the others.
Yeah.
So
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, I love. I can't think of any other Christmas films now. I like Christmas with the Cranks. That's quite good. That's another Tim Allen.
Are there any that you absolutely despise or that are terrible?
most of them.
I watched the new Home Alone recently, the one that was out this year.
Yeah, Home Alone 6.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
It's like, they're not even baddies, it's just a mistake.
Isn't it like technology, like they've got VR headsets or something?
Yeah. And like that sort of slapstick stuff that made, like, yeah, it was actually like fairly funny in the original Home Alones. It was obviously fake, but it wasn't like,
it was done well.
It wasn't
wasn't
special effects. It was like sort of done real
Practical
somehow.
effects.
Yeah. Whereas this time he's done it like it's too computer generated and stuff, and it just takes away that slapstick element of it.
Have you seen Christmas on the Square, I think it's called?
No, it's just one of them Channel 5 like.
No,
type
no,
movies,
it's Dolly Parton. She like self-funded this thing, and I need to show you the trailer.
It's not like a passion. Well, don't show us it now, but.
Well, I was going to say, do a cut. Probably can't put it on the screen for licensing reasons, but it's just atrocious. Yeah. It's a musical, and it's just like all the different people around this square, and it's just really bad. It's a Netflix special. I think it got like 5 out of 10 on IMDb, and that's just the Dolly Parton fans voting it up.
I might need to watch that just out of curiosity now, just to.
I don't really.
Don't know.
Trailer will be enough for you.
Okay.
And Elf is probably up there.
Elf is good.
Yeah.
I know. The Grinch. Bit annoying, isn't he? Thingy, what's his name?
Carey.
Jim Carrey.
Wasn't there an animated remake?
Yeah.
Think of a new film, please. Everyone that makes films, please think of a new film. It's ridiculous. There's about 900 Spider-Man movies. That one just come out, hasn't it?
Yeah. And everyone's saying it's brilliant. It's like, it's just Spider-Man again, isn't it?
Yeah. Bet you he wins.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He wins.
Some baddies and he beats them.
Can't think of any other special mentions. I think we've covered the best ones, probably, haven't we?
Deadpool. I'm joking.
I'll just bring you back.
Miracle on 94th Street. Is that 34th Street? Yeah.
That's the old one.
Yeah, like the 94 one, like with the Mara Wilson.
Tell you what, there is a really bad one that's so bad. It's like it's just quite funny every scene, and it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger one that's like on Channel 5 every year.
Oh, I know what you mean. The one where
it's like same era as that kindergarten cop one that he did.
He's trying to get
He's trying to get a toy of something, yeah.
Oh, what is that?
What's Jingle All the Way?
It might be that one. Was it that one? Jingle All the Way?
No. Great audio this again. It's Jingle All the Way, yeah. Correct.
Incredible. Unbelievable memory that, mate, yeah. But that one's really bad, but it's good.
It's like
good.
It's like comforting in a way, but like
I feel like the films that we watched between a certain age, it's like music. You were saying the other day that it's what you listen to at a certain age stick with you, and they are warming to you.
Yeah, yeah.
So those kind of films will always be warming to us. Like we'll show them to younger people. Yeah. And they'll be like, what is this?
Yeah, there's like the good Christmas films, like they say like 6.5 out of 10 upwards. They've all got that like warming element to them, haven't they? And like you can sort of see past the sort of bad acting and stuff in some cases, and just get a nice warm fuzzy feeling from it.
I'd just watch a Christmas movie at night just in the background, just for Christmas.
Like, you don't have to like really concentrate on them, do you? They're just a bit of fun and
so like the holiday.
Yeah. Love Actually is alright actually as well, isn't it? Yeah.
It's so long.
It is a bit long, that, to be fair. I don't mind that one from a couple of years ago, the last Christmas one as well. That's not bad.
Christmas.
One out of Game of Thrones.
Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
Yeah, it's decent.
A few dragons in it and that,
yeah. What about Christmas specials?
I'm not into a Christmas special.
Aside from the obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So The Office and Extras.
Because they're good. Them ones are just good. It wouldn't have mattered if they come out with Christmas or not.
And because it's like, they are Christmas specials, but they're both intended to round off both series of The Office and The Extras. It's not just like a random like in between series thing. It's actually part of the whole.
Or bringing it back just for the hammy nature, like they did that Gavin and Stacey one, which was awful. Yeah. I mean, Gavin and Stacey hasn't aged well anyway. People, Southerners just like it because it's like it's their accent, so it's like they can quote it to each other and happy days, crack on. It's not a good TV show. The acting's abomination of acting, and like it just wasn't really that funny the first time round. Like there's only so many times you can laugh at
Yeah, what's actually...
That's not a joke, is it?
Yeah.
What's
Nothing without rub riding.
Yeah.
what the goat of Christmas specials though, and like they're almost better than the series, is the royal family.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically made for Christmas specials, isn't
Yeah.
it? The whole like setting of just like that really mundane setting in someone's living room, and it's all based in that room essentially. That is what Christmas Day is essentially. It's just like nothing special, is it? It's just like funny arguments and
Old
it's just,
people
yeah,
being
yeah,
a bit
yeah,
racist.
yeah.
I feel like the royal family has probably aged very well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I love watching that at Christmas.
The family units are still acting that way.
Would be great.
Yeah.
It's kind of Gogglebox, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Which, by the way, my unpopular opinion that I've probably come to this year, so it is relevant. Before you get on me. I think Gogglebox is great.
Yeah, it's good.
Down it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just going to cut it so that he starts
Start
drinking.
timestamp when I do it, and then...
Yeah, I always used to sort of think of it as like, what's the
Why
joy of
would
watching
watch
people
people watch TV? That's like,
Brilliant, it just sums up TV for
brilliant.
you, so you don't have to
You
watch
don't even need to watch it
yet.
But also, some of them are really funny.
Yeah, they are good, aren't they? Yeah, some of them. Yeah, I haven't watched this series actually, but...
I think there's like a brother and sister on it from like
Blackpool,
Leeds or
yeah.
Blackpool. Yeah.
they're good, them, yeah.
They're really funny, them too, and like, just it's good to see that broad kind of this cross section of society a little
Someone that
bit.
looks like Keir Starmer.
Don't know.
I feel like they're in a caravan or something. He's got a
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the ones on like...
really camp Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jenny and someone. Yeah, them
Jenny
two are
and Lee,
really
isn't it?
funny. Yeah. But yeah, it's just something that I was always dead against.
Yeah, even the
And
celebrity
then
ones are good.
The celebrity ones are probably the better ones,
Yeah,
let's face
yeah.
it. But like, I don't know half of them that are on there.
Yeah.
But
might as well just be Gogglebox.
yeah, but I do think that it's kind of like really won me over as a program.
Yeah.
Like I just really like watching it now.
Yeah. So we're going to end on our sort of what we're looking forward to in 2022.
Well, we've got
Will we not end it on
Tunes.
a solo song from Mark? Christmas song?
we've got one more drink. Shall I go and get the?
Have we? Oh yeah, we have. Yeah. Well, cut. Okay, welcome back. And we're going to go for the final time to Andy's sack.
I'm gonna drink out my sack.
Yeah, and see what we've got.
They're already open, so I won't pretend they're in the sack.
Well, you can envisage the sack.
Yeah.
Don't envision this.
So we've got Rosy Nosy special Christmas beer,
Let's put that to
which is
this one.
bursting with rich, fruity sultana and raisin flavours. So it's got biscuit, malt, spicy and peppery hops, rich, Sunak, a rich, luscious and warming ale, ideal for winter.
Are they all the same? Yeah.
Yeah.
Always the same.
You just said that just to get that in.
Cheapest ones in Morrison's. So
It's
one
good though,
$1.50 a bottle,
Cheers.
and it's 4.7%. So.
Nice drop of ale.
Does anyone like Leberkuchen?
Go on, yeah. What is the local brewery in in the North Pole? Might be Rosy Nosy actually.
Where is the local brewery in Wainfleet, Lincolnshire? I think it is Bateman's actually.
You've got so much editing.
I'm leaving it all in, don't worry.
Like a 6 hour video.
What are we going to do?
Take off and party.
No. Cutting that out. Okay, so we're going to finish the podcast on a sort of look forward to 2022.
It's easy for you to
Yeah.
say.
What are we looking forward to? What are you looking forward to?
Lockdown ending.
Yeah.
Lockdown beginning.
Yeah.
First things.
Yeah, I think the possibility that this all might end
Yeah.
it is
Life.
Is the
Will become part of life, yeah.
COVID? I mean, not life in general. Yeah, the possibility of it all just us all just going, is this worth it?
Yeah.
And then everyone going, nah, and just get on with it.
Herd immunity.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
You get cat.
Yeah, a cat for dinner.
Charles.
Then.
And just maybe going on holiday.
Yeah.
I was going to say getting out somewhere,
Yeah.
doing something.
You still meant to be? Were you meant to be going to Florida this year, or was it next
It's
year?
supposed to be next year.
Yeah,
We pushed
yeah.
it back another year.
Yeah.
So we'll see whether it's 2022 or
Yeah.
23 or not.
Yeah.
We've got like Haven booked.
Yeah.
Should be a nice little weekend away. But we should do a little pick-up trip away.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you think go again? Centre Parks? Something like that. Peas.
Any other sort of looking forward to any babies on the horizon? Wedding, maybe?
Yeah, not next year,
Mm.
but more of the same, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm actually looking forward to? Not saving up for anything.
Yeah.
Having some money.
Yeah, we saved up for the house and then immediately went to saving up for the wedding, and I've just been like, I haven't had 12 months of just not saving up for anything specific for 5 years or something. I'm also kind of looking forward that right now there's just nothing major on the horizon. And just kind of coast for a little bit and chill and just...
I'm looking forward to pick up and
Yeah.
doing a bit more music with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Making music, because this year's been sort of consuming music. I'd like to get back into making some music.
I have also felt the same way.
Yeah. Getting the creative juices flowing again.
And I was thinking about maybe it being a trip
Yeah.
that we did, you know, as you said, so like a weekend away, and we just, that's what we do for that weekend.
Yeah.
You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
A bit of podcasting, a bit of music writing.
Yeah.
Just creative weekend.
Yeah.
Take an easel.
Yeah.
Do a bit of painting.
Why not? Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've got kind of in my head is just less up and down, just nice coasting sort of vibes. What you look forward to, Marco?
I'm looking forward to just throwing it out there. Becoming a millionaire. That'd be nice, but yeah, I suppose as you say, restrictions lifting again because we're inevitably going to go back into some sort of restrictive life for a short while, hopefully. But yeah, I suppose just always nice to like start a bit of like a fresh slate at the start of a year, isn't it?
I was thinking the other day about New Year's resolutions and all that. I always come up with some kind of resolution and then usually fall off the wagon within maybe a day. But I was thinking like I might start like just having a word as my New Year's thing. So like whether that's I was thinking something like intentional as like a word of the year or something, so everything I do has to be like intentional.
I
Bit
like
deep,
that.
but you know, like just have a
An
very
ethos rather
yeah,
than
a
like
very-
I'm going to do that.
yeah, a
Try
very
and live
loose
to a
ethos.
live a bit more intentionally.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I sort of sometimes drift by things, do things for a reason.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I think like a couple of years ago, I was the best New Year's resolution that I made was I'm just going to take more photos this year, and I think it's a really important thing that like falls by the wayside a lot of the time. Every year I say it to myself because I just need to keep thinking it, if you know what I mean. Take more pictures, because it's really important. And whenever you see them back, it's never a bad thing, is it? You know, it's always, oh, remember that, or remember this, oh, that was cool, wasn't it? And really, it's one of them things, kind of like planting a tree a little bit.
So your work can be documented.
Well, yeah, like, I always think with taking photos of stuff, you kind of you know that looking back on that photo is probably not going to be that fun until about 10 years time.
Yeah.
And then you're going to look back on it and go, wow, I forgot about that, you know,
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, it's time travel, but for you in the future.
Yeah.
So,
for all its flaws, Facebook's little
Oh, yeah.
memories thing, it's great because there's like the occasional photo, it comes up every year.
Yeah. It's always the
And then
same
you
stuff.
look at it and it's like, remember that?
Yeah, I think the
Amazing.
same for me, like video as well. Like I just want to make more films really, and like do more stuff with video. We've got some cool gear to play around with, and it'd be cool to like have a few different projects. And
we started
the
company, haven't we,
yeah,
to
if anyone's
do
looking for
wedding
videos.
Is this why you were asked to be a folk get married this year?
Yeah. But yeah, generally being creative, and I suppose.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I felt really stifled this year, and I think
Yeah.
that's like a definite. I think a lot of people felt that, and
Yeah.
to people who have created stuff this year, well done, because wow.
Remember the start of the first lockdown? It was like, I'm going to do this during
Yeah.
lockdown. I wonder how many people actually did anything.
Yeah, like fair play to so many people who've bought albums out and all this kind of stuff, and having the mental fortitude to be able to carry on doing it and bring stuff out, knowing that even if they do get to the point where they're gonna tour it, it might just end because during halfway through the tour, because someone might get COVID in the band, or you might get, like that's a very real scenario. I went to see Enter Shikari last week, and it was the third or fourth date of the tour, but it was the first date that they'd all been a proper band like together, because the bassist had COVID, so it was his first show of the tour, and I just thought that must be so difficult. And then the support band as well, the drummer tested positive, and it was their first show as well for the whole tour, because they'd flown someone in from Denmark or something to like play the set.
Yeah.
You just think, wow,
It's hard enough as it is.
I know, that's what I was thinking. You know, it's hard enough, normal, but you add all this into the thing, and then just feel amazing that people have actually carried on making stuff, and I'm really grateful for people who have been making stuff. You know,
We've got to
everyone
pat ourselves on the back, because we've done the same. Yeah, we've maybe not been as consistent as we would like, but we've definitely carried on.
We've not been prolific, I don't think, but we've tried to turn up as much as possible, haven't we?
I think next year, that's got to be the aim for us, to be a bit more consistent, really.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here.
No.
The it's like when you go for a run, innit? The hardest part's putting your shoes on.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
all press and go on all of the cameras. Like that's the hardest part.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where we're all sat in the room.
Yeah, once we're sat here, it flows and we're fine. But yeah, I think getting three adults in a room at the same time is difficult enough.
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
As an additional.
But also just people's diaries and life. You know,
Yeah.
that's a difficult thing to contend with, isn't it? Because you know, you two might be free, but I might be doing something, or vice versa. So yeah, I think just getting 3 people in a room is difficult enough.
Yeah, but I think we've got to, be positive and not sort of see it as a thing that gets in the way.
No, it's just because other things get in the way at the point, you know.
Stop just doing fun things like
Yeah,
this.
exactly, and yeah, if anyone wants to follow me on TikTok as well, that'd be good if I get to 1,000 followers. So
How many are on there?
750. So
To be fair, that's jumped up like a couple hundred since the
Mark
last
plays
time.
drums _ so put a graphic on. Yeah. I think I'm going to end next year on 10,000 followers. I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm going to put it out there.
Positive.
Yeah, at least.
So have you got any drum requests?
Yeah. Put them in a Q&A thing on
Can
TikTok.
you play Fix Up Look Sharp?
That's a tune, to be fair, and the drums are well easy, aren't they?
I can do that. See?
Yeah.
That's the quality you're getting. At Mark plays drums on the...
Underscore.
He doesn't do all of it with his mouth.
There's a drum kit behind you.
Imagine people are watching. It's like,
So I think we've been chaotic and often
Exhausted.
really rambled away and gone on so many tangents during this episode. But if you have made it this far, They're probably like maybe us who just us who are watching it. Maybe we won't even make it that far. You
Probably
definitely
not.
won't. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
We'll look back on this in 10 years.
Yeah. Join our Discord, which is in the server. Come and have a chat to us. We'll be doing exclusive content on that next year. Yeah, subscribe to the video, to the YouTube channel, like the video.
Just this video though.
They've taken
Subscribe
away
to
the dislike.
this video
They've
on
taken
its
away the
own.
dislike button now, so you can't do that.
Have they?
Yeah.
How am I going to dislike this video?
Is it you, the one who's always doing it?
People don't realise that it's a good thing then. Like it's still engagement though, isn't it?
Negative, isn't it? I suppose, but subscribe to my TikTok. Subscribe to our TikTok. Yeah.
And if you could subscribe to Mark's TikTok, do that.
Yeah.
Mark
And-
Drums underscore.
Mark's got a TikTok, so
leave a comment on your favourite Christmas film, your favourite Christmas drink, your favourite Christmas.
and if it's eggnog, I will fight anyone.
Whatever. Yeah, your hopes and dreams for 2022.
Do you think Mark will become a millionaire?
Yeah.
And if you've got any characters left after all that, just say hi.
Yeah. So yeah, let's end it. Cheers.
Merry
To
Christmas.
2021 and
Have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year. Even if you are isolating on your own, which I probably will be. Have a good one. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. See you next year.
Bye.